Ever wish building a legal case management portal was as easy as winning your first case? Well, stick around. I'm going to show you right now in a few clicks. Welcome to Knack. My name is George, and on this video, I'm going to show you how to build your legal case management portal with a few clicks. This is a no-code solution, so you don't need any developer skills at all and no designer skills. So let's get started. Let's go into our Knack dashboard, and we have available three options to get started. We can start generating with AI, we can use a template, or we can import our data. Now, if you have a specific need for certain sections in the portal and you want to generate them automatically, AI would be the best choice. If you want to do this via template, we do have a legal case management portal available already for you. So let's go ahead and select legal case management. Let's go ahead and create our app, and it will automatically generate our portal. Now, the good thing about this is that this portal will scale with our needs. So if we need different sections for our portal, that is possible to do here on Knack. So here we go. It is now ready. Let's get started. And just in a few clicks, we now have a portal available for us. So let's go ahead and check out the live app right now. So let's click on go to live app, and we can see right here that we have a portal ready to go. So I can log in as a lawyer or log in as a plaintiff. So in this case, let me go ahead and log in as a lawyer just to show you how this is going to look. And we have the login system to get inside of our portal as a lawyer or as a plaintiff. Now, let's go back into our NAF builder, and you can see here that pages were built automatically for this portal. We have sections for the cases, calendar, calls, logins, plaintiff, staff, billing, etc. Any of these sections that we click on will open up the editor for this particular section. So if I jump into cases, then we open up this and we have these sections. We got add cases, case details. We can edit every single aspect of this portal. We can remove sections, we can add sections, I can select sections, and I can modify each one of the inputs for these sections. Now, it's super easy to build your pages here on Knack. So I can go ahead and add new sections or remove them by clicking on the plus button. So we have available elements that will make our portal unique, and it's going to scale with our needs, in this case for the legal case management portal. Now, sections are locked by default when you use a template. When they are generated with AI, we have to lock these manually, or you might have the use case of creating a brand new page and you want to lock it manually. To do that, you have several options. You can click on the drop down menu here and protect page with login, and you get the initial protection settings right here. So if you want to have users register to access this page, maybe it's a public page, you don't need it to be locked, just set it as no. If you do need to lock it, set it as yes, and you have the option to set it yes and pending approval. And you can set this to all logged in users, so every single user role that's created, or specific user roles. If I select this option, I can select it to be locked only, for example, to lawyers. Then I can go ahead and add login, and it would be good to go. Now, in this case, I am not going to lock it, but we have those options available there. Now, if you want to completely lock every single page in case this was generated with AI with no locks, that option will be here in the gear icon under settings, user logins, and you have three options for login access: secure individual pages with login, secure individual pages with the same login, and do not require login to access your application. So depending on your needs, you have available options right here. Now, that's for pages. As I mentioned before, if you need to create a new one, just click on the plus button. Then we have the user roles. So these user roles are created when someone registers. So in this case, you got lawyers and you have plaintiffs in this case. Now, if I select plaintiffs, we're able to view every single user here. We have their email, their password, the user status, user roles, and the details that we need for the plaintiff in this section. If I need to ask or require for a different input or details for the plaintiff, I go to fields and I can go ahead and modify these, or I can add a new field depending if I need to ask for something else, if I need that information for the plaintiff. So it's really easy to add fields in case we need more information. Same thing goes with lawyers. I can add more fields. Then I have the page access for each one of the user roles. Now, if I need to create a brand new user role for different access, different sections, I click on the plus role and create the role, and then I can connect these roles to different sections of the pages by locking to individual pages or not locking it at all if it's the administrator, for example. Okay. Now, on the right, we have more settings. We have the connection fields, which is where each one of these is connected to. For example, in this case, I have selected lawyers, and we have cases to lawyers, notes to lawyers, assets, calls, and billings to lawyers. If I need to create a new connections, just click on the plus button and set up the settings to make that new connection. I also have options for the validation rules if I want to set that up, the conditional rules, and tasks if I want to set that up. Now, we just viewed the pages and user roles. The actual data will be available over here in tables. So tables are generated, in this case, via the template. But if I need to create a brand new table for different data that I might need, I can go ahead and click on add a table. Now, in this case, I have selected cases. And in cases, we're actually viewing, for example, case name, case type, case number, and just details that I might need for the information for my legal case management portal. But if I need more details specific to my personal needs, I can go into fields and I can go ahead and add a field here. So I have several options for the data type of field that I want to add here. So it's really easy and practical to add more details into your tables. And if you need to create a brand new table, just click on add a table and you have several options available. So if you already have data somewhere else that you're using, you can go ahead and bring it inside of here via Google Sheets, a pre-made table, an Excel, or a blank table to get started from blank, okay? And that's for tables, and that's where your data is going to be stored. Next we have is the actual theme, the look of the portal. So in this case, this one is the one that's active, and I can go ahead and select it, and I can change the style and the layout of the portal. So in this case, it's like general settings of the look of the portal. So on the left, we have styles, we have table designs, we have appearance, colors, and we can change this if our branding is different to the one that's already pre-made here by the template. So if my branding is purple, blue, red, etc., I can change the branding style right here to the section of the theme. Next, I have flows. Flows will help you automate certain process of your data that you're receiving. And you have several available options to get started with the templates. Now, once you're good to go, I definitely recommend that you check out the settings and set up the core settings for the app name, the app URL, app description, and just the details that you need to check out once you get started with your legal case management portal. You have your security settings, map provider, data and compliance, the user logins. You have your two-factor authentication and the password settings, the API code in case you want to do some advanced setup here, and the embed code in case you want to embed this. So it's just super easy with a few clicks having your own live portal for your legal case management needs. So it's super easy to get started, as you can see in this video, with a few clicks with a no-code solution that's going to scale with your needs here on Knack. So definitely recommend it. Check out here in the description the link to Knack, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification to get notified when new videos come out. And that is a wrap.